Thank you, everyone, for your patience.
Yes, I agree. Thanks, everybody, for your patience.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Do you want me to start over the review or just pick up where we
I say
stopped?
just pick up where you left off.
All right, so the third discussion item from last meeting was the alignment of the mission and vision, with the conclusion that we voted and agreed that the current mission and vision statements align with the school's goals, and that they will remain unchanged. Then we talked about the continuous improvement plan goals with the conclusion that the district tracks college persistence data with the school previously ranking as high as number 3 in the district, and the continuous improvement goals that are going to guide the strategic plan. Then we talked about additional strategic goals with the conclusion that the school aims to become the second STEAM certified school in Georgia, that we offer AP courses in all core content areas, plus computer science and art, and that the art developments is integral to the STEAM certification goal. The last discussion item was the principal's report with the conclusion that the school is making curriculum adjustments to better serve student needs, and that parent engagement initiatives like attendance awards have been very successful, as well as learning extensions such as TikTok Tuesdays and Thursdays, zero period, Saturday school, parent university, and that we're going to continue to use them to support academic growth.
Thank you, Madam Grant.
Thank you, Madam Grunt. I need a board member to go ahead and vote to that we accept our minutes, and then I need somebody to second them.
I motion to approve the minutes.
Thank you, Ms.
Second.
Ellis.
Aye.
And it's been seconded by Madam Grunt. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Okay, the ayes have it. Okay, Principal Washington, before we go to our next level, do you want to go back to share where we left off on the strategic plan so we'll know exactly what we're voting on?
I sure can.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can. Okay, you all, so even though our last meeting was on the 12th, we did not finish the strategic plan process of voting. So when we get back to the 5 items that we need to vote on, you guys are going to put your
Then we began to delve into the strategic plan, and we talked about the different goals that's referenced here. And as I mentioned, although we did some voting, we did not do it officially. And the purpose of the voting was to rank our goals. So what we discussed on last week was strategic goal number one would be focus on attendance and engagement, because we know the students have to be here in order for us to grow and develop each one of them academically. And then our second goal was centered around our middle school academic performance, primarily the end of grade Georgia milestones assessment for proficiency. Goal number three that we discussed was pertaining to high school end of course proficiency for our high school scholars. And then our goal number four that we discussed was the maintenance of a 100% graduation rate. Are there any questions, or is there any additional discussion needed with regards to the goals that we discussed on last week? Okay. I'm seeing some heads nodding no, that there are no additional questions. And like I said, we did dive into our strategic plan and the goals on last week. We proposed updates to our school mission and vision to support a STEAM initiative, because we are STEM certified schools. So in supporting a STEAM initiative, Mr. Mitchell did mention that our goal is to be the second STEAM certified high school in the state of Georgia. That is something that we are pursuing for our next school year. And that takes us back to the strategic plan. Now, we're going to officially vote on the ranking of the goals. And Mr. Mitchell, if you could just reiterate how you want us to proceed with that voting process.
Okay, so before Principal Watts, before we vote, is everybody in alignment? Does everybody understand each of the 4 different goals that we have before we take a vote? All right, so in the comment, you're going to use those numbers. 1 is for attendance, 2 is for EOG proficiency, 3 is going to be for strategic goal, and 4 is going to be for a graduation rate for the class of 2026. If your ranking is 1, 2, 3, 4, you can put it into the comment section just like that. Thanks, Ellis. Okay, as of this point, is there anybody from the board who has not voted? It looks like 6 people. Somebody just voted on. Imani, okay, Imani Swoop. That's okay, Swoop. All right, so we have 7 board members, and all 7 are voting yes for the strategic goal number 1, attendance and engagement. Strategic goal number 2, middle school. Strategic goal number 3, EOC proficiency for high school. And number 4, graduation rate for the 2026. All those in favor say aye.
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 Are there any opposed? None opposed, so then our ranking is official.
Additional data that we also discussed on last week. And now I'm going to go into the school allocations. So as you can see here, you're seeing our FY 27 school allocations, and you're also seeing FY 26. So this is a comparative analysis of where we are with our budget and what the change looks like. So for the FY 26, we had a projected enrollment of 435, and this year, after additional changes were made, we currently have a projected enrollment of 435. So you'll see that the difference in the total earned is $76,670. Can everyone see all three of the columns?
Yes.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to do that. And then you're seeing a breakdown of the earnings from last year to this year. The per pupil dollar amount has also changed. It was last year $20,068. This year it's $20,245 per student, which is a difference of $176 per child. Are there any questions based on the earnings that you're seeing here and the changes from last year to this year?
No.
Okay. So here you see budget by function. And with this budget by function, you're seeing where all of the, basically where the dollars have been spent. You see that 71% has been dedicated to instruction. Pupil services, 10%. Improvement of instructional services, you'll see that's 6%. Instructional staff training. Mr. Mitchell, can you tell me how much money is dedicated to instructional staff training?
Instructional staff training is that yellow?
It's yellow, and
Yellow?
there's nothing referenced
There's
there,
there's nothing there. Yeah.
right? Can you tell me
Yes.
how much is allocated for transportation?
Transportation is also not there.
So as you can see here, the majority of the budget for Coretta Scott King has gone towards personnel. Now, for those of you that may have some qualms about it, we are actually projecting more than the dollar amount that has been allocated. And we've also been told that any funding that we have left over in this budget, we would have an opportunity to roll that over. So the goal is that we will be able to have additional funding for student supplies and those types of things. And for transportation, what's new this year is that transportation funding and field trip processing will be taken care of centrally. So I don't want you to feel or walk away believing that we're not going to have any money for field trips. So we did not have schools no longer had to allocate that funding because it's going to be done centrally. Any questions?
No, ma'am. Does anybody on the board have a question? This is time. Okay, none.
But as you can see here that, our focus was on personnel and making sure that we were able to continue with the programs that we currently have here at Coretta Scott King Young Women's Leadership Academy. And here you're seeing the budget process time. Oh, I'm sorry. Here you're able to see the budget processing timeline. Give you a moment to take a look at that. So Coretta Scott King will be a part of the staffing interview process and that's step 5. We'll be a part of that process beginning on tomorrow. And that's when the principals will be meeting with human resources and budget services to discuss a total breakdown of where we are with the budget. And then I'll that's why we needed to go ahead and have this meeting. And thank you, Diane, for clarifying that. Because Coretta Scott King, we did have some additional changes made to our budget on last week. I was hoping that we wouldn't have to follow up with this deadline because of the fact that we were still making changes. But after, conversing with Travis and going through that process, it really was not that labor intensive to go ahead and just share this information out. Are there any questions regarding the timeline that you see before you?
No, and Diane said you're welcome.
Oh, thanks.
Board members, do you guys have any questions for Principal Washington and the drafted budget? Ms. Swoop, any questions?
Nope, not at this time.
Okay. So
Thank
Principal
you.
Washington, to your understanding, all you have to do is share the budget and we'll vote on the next one?
Yes, so what I was told is that we needed to just share what we currently are, what we have, and if there is a need for any discussion, that we can address that at this time. So are there any questions, anything that we need to address with regards to our budget? Because this is our draft plan. So I was told we need to make a motion to approve the draft of the budget.
Thank you. That's what I was asking. Thank you. So
Yeah.
at this time, if there are no questions, I need for a board member to make a motion that we approve the budget. Principal Washington, can you take it back to those three screens? Those three budgets. Thank you.
Yeah,
I need
so this
somebody
is
to-
just the allocations, Mr. This is the allocation component that was set by, Human Resources working with Budget Services. But this is a breakdown of how the money was divvied up by function.
So we're actually voting on this deviant up
So
portion?
we're actually doing a draft approval, an approval of the draft and for the budget by function where the money has gone.
Thank you for the clarity. I need somebody to make a motion that the screen that we're looking at, that we vote, that we approve this draft of the allocations.
I make a motion to approve.
Thank you, Shauna.
Second.
And who seconded?
Grund.
Grund. It was motion by Shauna Mitchell and second by Madam Grund that the screen that we see, budget allocations for the 2027 school year. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Are there any opposed? Okay, good. The motion carries that the allocations that we see in front of us carries. And then the next meeting, we will vote on the actual budget itself. Okay, I think that's actually it. Does anybody have any questions? Before we get off, I want to go ahead and send a shout out to our CSK Lady Eagles for making it to state yesterday. We had a little send off for them yesterday and the girls were really excited. So I'm proud of them. I want to say, is that the first state? Can anybody confirm? Is that the first time we've been to state or no? Can anybody confirm?
I think it is.
They said this was history.
Yeah, so
I
that
think it's- I know
means
under
first.
mine,
Yeah, this is history. That's first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This is year 10 for me, and this is the first time since I've been here. So,
Year
but
13
Mr.
for
Mitchell, I
me.
thought we had to also hear the cluster report. We don't need to hear that from Ms. Mitchell?
Well, I don't think Shauna, she can speak for herself, but I don't think she has anything because they haven't met.
Okay,
Shauna,
Yeah,
unmute yourself.
we're getting ready to meet. They had a cancellation due to the weather, so they've created the meeting or did a new meeting for March the 4th. But yes, we will be meeting on March the 4th.
okay, good deal. Thank you
Yes,
for that
absolutely.
information.
Thank you.
Well, if there is no other questions or announcements, the time is 4:33 and our meeting will be adjourned.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mitchell. Thank you, everyone, for your support
Thank
today.
you.
If
Thank you,
if I
Washington.
could just make two
Oh.
announcements.
Go ahead.
Is that all right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
one, I would like to remind all the Go Team members, please complete your budget training before that final meeting. It is in Ellis. If you weren't able to attend a live session, if you have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to our office and I can happily help you get to the training. The other thing is that we have extended Go Team declarations until Sunday, March 8th. So all teams across the district need at least two parent and guardian candidates, and at least two non-supervisory instructional staff candidates. So if you reaching out or have reached your term limit, we cannot stress strongly enough how far a personal invitation goes. So if you know of somebody who would be a great ad for the CSK Go Team, please be sure to ask them to declare their candidacy. They can find the link on any Atlanta Public Schools webpage. You go to any APS webpage and there's a nice pop-up that says declare your candidacy. So we appreciate your help in trying to find candidates for CSK or any other schools you may know of.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Diane.
Mr. Kobe.
I completed the training, I think Sunday, guys, about an hour. Some good information.
Diane, do you have a list of who needs to complete the training?
Yeah, I can send that
That you can
to
send?
yeah, I can send that to the officers and then they can reach out to y'all. If you want to reach out to me, I'd be happy to help. So,
Okay,
okay.
all right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
again.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
And we hope to see y'all at the legislative conversation in about an hour. So
Ready.
that's online. It's virtual. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.